Hey guys, so for the last part of my project, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the autonomic nervous system and both of its subdivisions, the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system, like the name says, is kind of like the automatic system of the peripheral nervous system, and what it does is it's basically regulating the involuntary functions that your body has, such as your heartbeat, your digestion, your metabolism, and things like that. um, it's also in charge of the secretion of some of the chemicals that your glands secrete in certain situations. And it also helps coordinate the movements of your smooth muscle and your cardiac muscles. And it also plays a major role in the regulation of the secretion by your glands in the body. The effects of your autonomic nervous system aren't necessarily very consistent, just because the system actually reacts to what your environment is at the current moment and whatever's happening to you at the moment. So as lifestyle habits change and diet styles change, uh, physical activity changes and levels of fitness change, all these things can affect the way that your autonomic nervous system reacts to certain stimuli. So it's not ever a consistent or a very constant stimuli that you can actually track. The autonomic nervous system is constantly making very fine-tuned changes to your body depending on what information and what feedback it's getting from the actual nervous system itself. It has two different divisions, and they're called the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is the kind of like the alarm system for the fight or flight response in the body, and it's very synonymous. It's a very big synonymous to stress. Um, it regulates exercise in the body. It regulates feelings like excitement, um, feelings like emergency, anxiety, and embarrassment. It's actually also considered a thoracolumbar system. The nerves that innervate it and act upon it are located in the thoracic spine and the lumbar spine. The ganglia in the sympathetic nervous system are a lot closer to the spinal cord because of the need to be able to send wide spread signals and fast signals across the body during the fight and flight response. Preganglionic fibers are much shorter than the postganglionic fibers, um, because their sympathetic ganglia are so close to their spine. So the parasympathetic nervous system is kind of the opposite of the sympathetic nervous system, in the sense that it's the complete opposite of the fight and flight response, and it regulates the rest and digest response instead. It's actually really responsible for maintaining the good state of your body, and being able to conserve energy efficiently and be able to use it when it's actually needed. And it's actually responsible for things like digestion, bowel movements, and other involuntary actions. And unlike the previous one, this one is a craniosacral system, because the nerves that interact with it are found, they're actually cranial nerves and sacral nerves as well. So they come all the way from the top of basically the nervous system, the central nervous system, and all the way from the bottom of the central nervous system as well. And in this system, it's also different than the first one, because the ganglia are actually very far away from the spinal cord itself, and most of the time they're actually either on the organ itself or within the organ that they interact with or that they innervate.